Hi, my name is Michael St. Amy, and this is the Concentric Home Solution Woodworking channel. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, I would like to invite you to subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a like and a comment. If you're a regular subscriber, I do appreciate you. In this video, I'll be giving you not really a review. This video will serve as a first impression on what I think about it, just off of face value and handling and setting up the products. With that said, I forgot what they call this, but what it amounts to is a extension for your Festool guardrail. It's a piece of guardrail about the size of the base of your 55, TS55, about 13 3/4 inch. And what it allows you to do is, in cases where you have a rail that's just a little bit too short for a particular cut dimension, like let's say 4x8 sheet, like with the 55-inch rails, this is a little bit too short for you to start off of the rail and finish off of the rail. So this promises to allow you to accomplish that. So you'll be able to start off the rail and finish off the rail, which is ideally what you want. I bought it not really for this rail, although it's gonna work for this rail. I mainly bought it because I bought one of their larger rails for ripping plywood. This rail is not their longest one, it's one of their longer ones. It's a FS 2700. And the problem with that is, although you can rip a 4x8 sheet with it, you have to plunge. You have to plunge to start and you have to plunge to finish. And I don't like that. It makes it kind of difficult to rip a 4x8 sheet. So this promises to give me the ability to do that comfortably without paying the very high ticket price of the next rail up. It jumps in price, the next rail up. It comes with the GRC 12 guide rail connectors. I didn't really need it because, as you guys know, I already have a set. I did a review on it, but for the price, I just went ahead and got it with it, so I'll have an extra one. And this time I actually got the right tool. You can see that there. This is the tool for adjusting. The other tool that came was this. They call it the BigFoot. Is the DBF-45 BigFoot, and is very similar to the accessory that comes with the Domino 500 and the aftermarket jig that I got from Rab Tool. They're basically feet that gives you the ability to make a mortise cut 90 degree to a workpiece. The BigFoot, as you see it, is a bigger foot, a bigger base, so you have more purchase. It also came with information for a plan that allows you to make a jig that allows you to have an even larger purchase. So I'm gonna start with the extension first. Put this stuff out of the way. Just like before, it's 4 set screws. I normally put it about halfway, as you can see here. Turn it to the underside. Slide that up about halfway too. Stagger them a little bit to make it easier to line them up when I go to connect it. Come on, here we go. Same concept as for joining any two rails together. You don't want to butt them up. You want to leave a little space because we don't know if this is cut to 90 degrees or if this is cut to 90 degrees. So you leave a little bit of space and then tighten that up. I'm not actually going to cut anything today, but we are going to test it. And one way I plan to test it is with an actual full length guide rail. I always like to wipe it down first. Make sure there ain't no dust or debris between the two pieces. Not to skew our results. I'm not pressing this hard, by the way, so I'm not closing it up. I'm just making sure that they're staying together. Definitely not, okay, it's touching. Pretty easy. Tight, okay. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'll be more using it with this rail, a longer rail, but if this was the piece that I was cutting, the workpiece would be well within this. It just would not be enough for the saw to exit. You see where my hand is? It's still in the middle of the cut. But with this, you'll be able to exit the cut. And over that distance, this thing is accurate enough to where it will be a non-issue in my opinion. I think it's a great benefit if upon further testing, because I haven't actually put it to actual tests, I don't think that is going to affect my cut. And if it doesn't affect my cut and it maintains the accuracy that I want, it would definitely be a go on my part. And I think it will, because once again, when you're doing joining longer rails, I showed with this that it may not be 100% of having a continuous rail, but it's close enough. Especially for what we do, it's plenty close enough. So I'll get back to you on that one. You'll see more information on that one in the future. Once again, I'm feeling very good. You see it's a little bit sticky. These rails are not consistent. There's a certain tolerance. And that's the biggest issue. The main thing, being able to exit the cut. Begin off of the workpiece and finish off of the workpiece. And I think this is going to allow me to do that and maintain my accuracy. Next. Clever little idea. Next tool I want to preview is for the Domino 500. It also works for the 700, but it's for my Domino 500. Is this. It attaches to the base of the domino using these little thumb screws to attach it. always, when you're doing something like this, always use it against a flat surface, so for registration. But you can see the size. This is not easy to tip. Plus it has a T-handle, so you can hold it down on the workpiece and you have more control. So that's the deal with this. And they have some cursors, 4 of them, so you could use it to witness lines. And you have all of this stability. All aluminum construction for the main piece. Very nice idea. And as compared to the Festool, you can see the size of that. I mean, you can tell which one is going to give you the most stability, even as compared to the Rob. And each one of these have their own little benefit, in my opinion. This one allows me to do offsets, and I like that. I showed it to you guys. I could use it to do reveals for cabinetry using a domino joinery. This one here has the flip stops, so that's a little advantage that it has over the other two. So all 3 of them is going to have a place. So depending on what I'm doing is going to determine which one that I use. But I have a gut feeling I'm probably going to be using this one the most, followed by the Rab, followed by the Rab, because of the whole idea. If I choose to use domino joinery over crack joinery for face frame, which there are situations that I would, when I do not want to show pockets inside the cabinet or outside the cabinet, I can use dominoes and I can still get my scribe, my 1/4-inch scribe. So take a look at that. And that's it for today. Only thing I got coming up is the next, I don't know, maybe next coming week or 2, I think I'm gonna go ahead and place an order for the TSO parallel guides. So I'm gonna have that coming in. I do have other things planned, but off the top of my head, the TSO parallel guides is gonna be coming in. You can look forward to seeing that. As usual, thanks for watching and be safe in the shop. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to be notified when new content is dropped on this channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and drop a comment down below.